Hello, this is John. I'm responding to Alexis Alamus. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Probably not. And you did question number 6, and yours was basically the female side of the house for obvious reasons. You played house at school, kickball and jump rope, which you said doesn't involve much communication. Kickball maybe, but I'm thinking that there's a lot more because you're having to talk to the different people as far as whether or not, I guess maybe not with kickball. I never really played it, so I'll ignore that one. With the jump rope though, I thought that from what I remember seeing, most people are singing songs to keep everybody in the same cadence, to try and keep everybody in the same rhythm as their jumping rope. And it was kind of a low-grade competition, kind of, is how far can I get, how far can you get, and everybody was having a good time. Now that was also with other people, so I don't know if you meant you were jumping rope by yourself, where kind of like, what people do for exercise, you're just jumping rope all by yourself, doing whatever it is in your head to keep your rhythm. You played with Barbies, I think that's pretty much every girl, and Monopoly, and you said that both are a compromise and working with others. And my sister played Barbies, somewhat, and probably not normally. But I don't see how Monopoly would be a compromise, only because you gave that as an example. Mainly because you're competing against others in that game specifically. So I don't know how much of that would be a compromise. Now, other board games, I can see there being compromises because you're strategizing, you're trying to get other people to do what you want them to do. The working with others, though, that's definitely part of both of them, because you do have to work with others when you're playing Monopoly, because each person, well, not each person, but you've got more than one person that has to pay attention to their cards, pay attention to where you're at, pay attention to what else is going in the game, and so you do have to work with others quite well. Board games in general, I think, are more competitive than cooperative, but they are working with others, which is something that I think a lot of kids these days are not being exposed to. So I'm wondering how the games are going to be played later. Many games now are, you participated, here's your trophy. You showed up, here's your trophy. Everybody gets some sort of an award so that they can feel good about themselves. And it sounds like when you were playing these games, it was more of an internal reward system as opposed to somebody else giving you something or doing something else for you. And I think that's part of the way they were raised separately. Males are generally more the go outside and play. Go climb a tree, go ride your bike, go get in the mud. And as they get older, dad's dragging them into the shop or having them work on the cars. And females are learning how to cook and bake, typically, not always. And I think that translates really well into the games that we play. You commented on playing house. I didn't really play house. I did in a guy's version because we built forts and we defended against other people. Kind of sort of like house, but it's, warfare based, because I'm a guy. Whereas when you guys play house, it's more of the typical, you're the husband, I'm the wife, this little stuffed animal's the baby, and this is how we're going to, raise it. And I think our kid games affect how we react and interact as adults. And you brought up a fair amount of good points, and I really enjoyed listening and understanding your side of the house from that.